Hola, buenas tardes, estrellitas. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Ay, he empezado más tarde porque estaba comiendo todavía. Bueno, de hecho, aún estoy comiendo, así que ahí voy. Nos habían secuestrado unos zombies. A ver, ¿qué podemos ver? Y estoy hablando un desconsuelo. Ah, se ha girado de golpe. Pensaba que iba a decir algo. Eso estaba pegado. Bueno, a ver. ¿Y estas velitas?
A stone sarcophagus with a carved knight on it. Maybe it's the ex-lover of the howling ex-living woman. A stone
Ah, que puedo hablar con ella.
Isn't it a lovely day today?
Uy, señor.
My finely tuned intuition is telling me you might have some troubles.
Oh, the trauma, the pain.
Oh, woman stuff? Or proper pain, like physical?
1,000 times worse.
No, God.
Oh, well, sweetheart, it's not all bad. Tell your Uncle Nate what's wrong.
Don't make fun of me.
Would I?
You men are so insensitive. Only he wasn't. He understood me.
Looks like she shouldn't have gone into that deep water without her water wings.
It wasn't an accident. I wanted to kill myself.
It almost worked. Who is he?
Maximilian. My Maximilian. Oh, the most beautiful man who ever walked under the stars.
Yes, and then?
Oh, God. Please, God.
And that's why you wanted to kill yourself?
We were engaged. Maximilian and I were to be married. It was heavenly. I, the rich daughter of a mithril merchant, and he...
Get to the tragic bit, please.
I gave him chestfuls of gold and all my jewelry as a token of my love. He was going to use it to arrange the most beautiful wedding ever.
Ah, the con man hoofed it.
He did not hoof it. Something must have happened to him. He must have been held. Perhaps someone kidnapped him. And now he is languishing away in some tower.
He hoofed it.
He will come back. And we will be reunited like two lovers on...
And why have you chosen to ruin the atmosphere in this particular crypt?
This is the resting place of his forebears. I will wait with his ancestors until I receive news from him.
Sounds logical. Well, it can't last that much longer.
I know.
As much as I'd love to spend more time with you, I have to get going.
Pobre. La han timado. Ay.
There's a small puddle of tears that's collected in this hollow. Weird. By my reckoning, we ought to be standing knee-deep in water.
Hasta las rodillas.
In there lies one of the ancestors of our watery corpse's fiancé. A tomb like that would have cost a fortune. The dead guy's family must have been loaded. Perhaps that's why she cries so much. There's a piece of clothing hanging out of the sarcophagus. Looks like leather. I hope there's no one hanging on to it.
Bueno, tengo un cuero.
A few dust-covered urns, most of them decorated with coats of arms. A double-headed eagle, a badger eating a snake. There's a king's head in orange and blue. And here, a green W in a lozenge. None of which means a thing to me.
Bueno, vamos, que me está poniendo nerviosa esta llorona. Están haciendo Frankenstein.
Obviously, the skull-headed zombie was reckoning there still weren't enough horror characters here already. A flattened tube of yellow paint. I don't think there can be much left in it. Ah, there was still a bit in it. I don't need the tube anymore. I think it's that unbreakable thread that you hold roast meat together with. There must be a good 10 meters of it on the roll.
Hostia. Hola, Chema. Uf.
Pot containing some gloopy glue. There's a small stick in it. The candles create the right atmosphere, creepy, yet still with a hint of homeliness. But this one isn't going to burn for much longer if it keeps dropping wax like that. A grave. There are a lot of them here.
Hola,
I
hola.
don't know what's supposed to be so special about this one. Hey, boss.
Vale, que me cuentan estos.
The living one.
Estos zombies tienen sin vuestro
And how
comité.
many of you are there? In the committee, I mean?
The group is still in its early stages. We only have 3 members so far. But the Spirit Union is associated to us, and the Federation of Programmers is thinking about finally going public with their undead status. Unfortunately, you can't become a member. You're too alive.
Thanks a lot. What are you doing in that thing? And don't tell me it's a fashion statement. I've seen a lot of stuff, but that...
No, nothing like that. A paladin put this thing on me.
What did you do? Insult his sister?
Well, you could put it like that. He put me in the pillory for it, but even then I couldn't keep my mouth shut. That's why the fair lady stabbed me. So I came back as a ghost and kept her awake at night. They sent a ghostbuster after me, and he actually caught me and killed me.
He killed a ghost? Cool guy.
I then came back as the first undead ghost in history and messed up the fair lady's wedding. As a result, the paladin conjured this magical penitence pillory around my neck. Now he's lurking around outside the crypt. I think he'd like to cut me up into little pieces and throw me into the sea.
Pretty nasty. You've hardly done anything to deserve that.
Oh, I don't know. I've had a lot of time to reflect, and I'd like to end this feud. It only causes unhappiness.
Why don't you apologize?
I tried, but the paladin only wants revenge. He hurled his hammer at me last time.
That thing looks pretty uncomfortable. Can't you get the pillory off somehow?
Would I still be wearing it if I could? You've got no idea how impractical this thing is. Try scratching your nose with it on.
Or go to the bathroom.
Oh, don't remind me. This is a magical pillory. You can't just break it open. It's sealed for eternity. It'll only open when the paladin forgives me.
So, never then.
Oh, it would seem that way.
Better get going. See ya.
Take care, and remember, we, the undead, are your friends. Rancid smelling, dead.
Rancio. Bueno.
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
Hace lo que tú quieres.
Your body maybe act a little kooky. No, it doesn't. My body isn't finished yet. Or do you mean the old one? The rotten one in the ground?
I, meant that one there.
Oh, this one. Oh, it's not mine. It's borrowed.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Whose body is that, then?
Esther's.
And who is Esther?
No idea. Don't know her. But this is her body. She's helping me until I've got mine back. Then we're both going to look for her head.
Esther.
Exactly.
How did you get to know each other, you and Esther's body?
For many years, I was in a grave out there. I chewed my way out of the coffin after my old body gave up the ghost. Then I saw this body outside, stumbling about, headless, knocking over gravestones, running into walls. I thought to myself, this is a sign.
Ya.
And what you're making there, that's supposed to become your new body?
Exactly. Isn't it excellent?
Yes. Yes, it's, X something.
Unfortunately, the construction drags along a bit. I'll tell you one thing. Never ask a headless zombie to replace your arms if you want to build precision machinery.
I'll make a note of it. What's new?
Vaya. Todo este gemido.
Doesn't all that wailing from that failed swimmer down there really get on your nerves?
Steady on. The young lady is suffering great distress. And she lets it out. Day in, day out.
Día y
For
noche.
hours on end.
So what's the story with her missing lover?
He jilted her, cold as ice, waked in her gold and enjoys a sweet life somewhere down south.
She seems to think differently.
The good woman isn't really in touch with reality. She still believes everything will be resolved one day. She's waiting for him to appear or send her a letter. And all.
I've got to get going. Breathe, feel my heartbeat, that sort of thing.
Una carta.
Don't let me stop you.
Vale. A ver qué hay fuera, por Dios. Ah, ese es el famoso caballero. Una cabeza. ¿Y por qué no entra?
A head on a pole. What will the Peggy people have to say about that?
Pero está viva la cabeza.
A map of the region. Among other things, the paladin has marked the crypt.
Bueno, así ya tendré el mapa. Vale, parece que arriba está el logro de los que me hablaron ellos, vamos. Curioso. Un minotauro.
A fat old bull that smokes a crazy-looking pipe. And who doesn't seem to hear me. Or who doesn't get insulted too easy. Hi there.
No,
Hello?
no escucha.
Anyone home?
Sordo.
Moo!
I heard you.
Ah,
Oh, that's great. My name's Nate, and you are?
I am known on this plane as Fastfoot, Thunderhoof, or the Rainmaker. I belong to the proud nation of the Minotaurs.
And you run some sort of fancy hippie costume business?
estoy
I
horrible.
am a shaman.
And that is?
I talk to the ghosts of our forefathers. I brew potions, heal the sick, and invoke the weather.
Wow, lots to do. You must really get stressed out.
Pues no.
True.
No parece que esté muy estresado este hombre. Está bonita la carne. Segundo que estoy cortando. Mi comida.
what you're
fuma.
smoking.
Plants. To journey with the spirits and to commune with my forefathers.
You're supposed to eat grass, not smoke it. Okay. That moo thing just slipped out. I didn't mean to insult you. I just thought, hey, there's a bull sitting there. I'll say moo. You get me? If you'd have looked like a donkey, I'd have gone Eeyore. Or if it stank like a pigsty, then...
I forgive you.
But come to think of it, it reeks of buffalo, and I...
Thank you. I have forgiven you.
Super! I need to go outside. Something not quite right about the air in here.
Good luck on your journey. May the grass between your hooves be evergreen.
Vaya, puedo coger bastantes cosas.
A copper bowl. No idea what that's good for. Hey, Chief, can I take this thing here? Stare blankly if I can. Thanks. Mortar and pestle. Proper, man-sized. Cow makeup. Unless I'm wrong, that is makeup, and I most strongly suspect that it belonged to Big Chief Clovenhoof. Just to make things clear, I'm not putting on any makeup.
Vale, vale.
Black ink. I'll take that.
Joder, se ha cabreado.
The pot looks like it's been hanging over the glowing coals for years. I can't find anything else of interest. Only the lid's unusual. It's got a kind of steam valve on it. The lid is held with a chain. Pretty clever. The pot is empty. The coals are just glowing, but the heat is tremendous. A hideous feather headdress. No way, I'm not putting that thing on. But I can take a feather. A pair of bellows. These would help the bull keep the fire going. Excuse me, these bellows here, can I have them?
They are broken.
Can I have them anyway?
What do I get in exchange?
Nothing, they don't work.
Speak wisely.
At last, someone who recognizes that. They really are wrecked. There's a hole here in the airbag.
Tengo un cuenco, tengo una pluma, tengo un folio roto, pegamento.
Right. I'll smear the edge of the hole with glue. Just missing a patch now. That ought to do it. I'll use a piece of leather to seal the hole. Perfect. The bellows are usable again.
Bueno, arreglado.
A paladin in a pink-colored outfit? That's wrong. Just wrong. Are you a warrior?
No, I can't fight.
Are you a healer?
I can't heal either.
Then you're a paladin.
What do you want?
About the zombie you've stuck in the magical penitence pillory.
What about that maggot? Is he going to give himself up to his fate? Is that cowardly zombie finally going to come out here?
Bueno, sí que
He's
tiene vendetta.
really sorry for what he did. He'd like to apologize.
Ah, laughable. I'll cut him into little pieces and feed him to the fishes.
Nice. But couldn't you maybe forgive him first?
You've spent too much time in that smoky buffalo's tent. I would never forgive someone like that.
Oh,
About your fight with the zombie.
That's nothing to do with you. That's between the zombie and me.
qué asco.
Have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
Ah,
A fashionable travel chest made from light wood. There's a logo on it. The Pink Crusaders. He's not looking right now. Why not? You can always use a pink-colored pom-pom. In the wildlands. In the war.
en verdad cogí un pompón rosa. Hola Estrella, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes,
A
¿cómo
banner.
estamos?
The emblem on it could be the paladin's arms. It shows a sword, a shield, and red high heels?
¿Será hombre?
The paladin always spits in this place. The ground is already sodden. There, please, a spittoon.
How charming.
Hello, princess.
Yes.
Why do you spit every time we talk about the zombie?
The mere mention of her makes my bile rise.
The mentioning of whom?
The zombie!
Just the zombie word or others too?
No, just with zombie.
And if I say it?
What?
Zombie.
¡Qué
Then it's
asco!
okay.
Can you help me with my crossword puzzle? I'm looking for undead being in 6 letters.
Zombie!
What?
Zombie!
¡Qué asco!
Bambi? But Bambi only has 5 letters and isn't.
Zombie! Are you stupid?
Which beings in this world do you hate the most?
Naked mole rats.
Acá sentarme un rato después de hacer algunas labores de hogar. ¿Y tú qué tal? Pues aquí haciendo
I bet you can't say
con
this
el
tongue twister.
tan maravilloso.
Zombie Zeke Zapped. Zulu Zoo Zebra Zombie. Zigger Zagger Zilch. Zoom Derm.
That doesn't make any sense.
Say zombie.
Zombie!
Thank
Asco.
you. That'll do. That's enough of zombies.
I think so too.
Have to go. Man stuff.
Porque le he hecho
Ha
escupir.
ha.
Porque le he hecho escupir. No lo sé.
There's a little spit lake that's formed on the floor. That'll do nicely.
¿Para qué? No tengo ni puta idea. Para algo servirá.
A few small white mushrooms. No idea if you can eat them. Red earth. Just about everything else here is black and gray.
Alguna poción o algo así servirá.
The boards must have been out in the rain for a long time. They're rotten and covered in mold. Some kind of juice press, I'd say. You put the grapes or whatever in at the top, and the juice runs out the bottom. Hey, it still works even. Maybe it's just the green-skinned guys who weren't able to work it.
Bueno, ya vendré, supongo que será para una poción o algo.
Wanted. Slay the Knoll Hogger and take his powerful Knoll Claw. Blah, blah. All the routine stuff. I could write something on the page, but what? And why?
¿Cómo que por qué?
The flowers seem to be doing well in the garbage. They're in full bloom. The blooms are a luminous blue. Are they supposed to be luring someone or warning them? Great. Now I've got blue fingers. If that garbage pile grows just a few more meters, the orcs might as well forget the gate. Any attacker will just be able to use it to climb over the wall. No, if it's not absolutely necessary, I'd prefer to stay here, where it's dry. I could write something on the page, but what? Why?
¿Cómo que para qué? ¿Para que esta señora deje de llorar como una desesperada?
The stone carving of the knight is very detailed, masterful. You can see every detail, from the black head on his nose to the seal on his ring. The family seal shows a fox sitting on a pile of gold. How subtle. The family seal shows a fox sitting on a pile of gold. How subtle. From the outside, there's nothing interesting to see, and I'm not going to open just any old grave on suspicion. No idea what I should ask. This project's not looking all that hopeful, in my opinion. The pair of them seem to have some serious communication problems. I'd better let them keep on working. This project's not looking...
Vale, no sé qué hacer.
The candles create the right atmosphere. Creepy, but this one isn't going to burn for much longer if it keeps dropping wax like that.
No sé, tengo un montón de cosas, no sé para qué.
Smoking buffaloes are not to be Let's see. The blossoms have been pulverized, and what's left is a good blue paste. Okay, I'll put the earth into the mortar. And with a bit of elbow grease, now we have a fine red powder made from the red earth.
¿Y para qué quieres tantas pinturas?
Why not? You can always use a pink-colored pom-pom in the wildlands, in the war. Smoking buffaloes are...
No sé, me queda bien atascadita un poco.
Hello, princess. Know any good paladin jokes?
Why should anyone make jokes about us? We are the holy soldiers of the light.
In dresses?
This is a tunic.
Sure. You know that men who wear dresses are, as a rule, well, men who wear dresses.
What's that supposed to mean? Just because I wear dresses, use cosmetics, and take a general interest in my appearance?
Ah, so it is a dress.
The modern man is metrosexual.
That's news to me.
Well, my order and I have lifted ourselves up out of the mud in which you and your sort still wallow like pigs. We're cosmopolitan, hip, fashionable. We take care of our appearance and don't downplay our feminine side.
Yeah, whatever. The wildlands have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
A gruesome head. Kind of a cheap gimmick, because ultimately...
Ooh!
No.
Ah!
What? What? Is there a spider on me?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Those creepy crawlies drive me mad. Can you imagine what it feels like when they run up your neck and then start nibbling at your eyes from the inside?
I can't, argue about that.
I'll give you a clue. It's not nice.
Ah,
Stupid paladin simply chops my head off.
Hey, stop that nattering. Leave the head alone.
Leave the head alone. Leave the head alone.
that you, Esther?
Mm-hmm.
I've just met your body. It's doing okay, apart from missing its head.
I miss her. I would love to write, but no hands.
Shh! Quiet over there!
Oh.
Hello.
Woohoo!
I just wanted to...
Hey! I said no talking to the prisoner.
Jolín, qué mala leche.
I could write something on the page, but what? And why? Hello.
Woohoo!
I just wanted to...
Hey!
Oh.
Va a ser que no me va a dejar hablar con la cabeza. Yo quiero hablar con la cabeza.
What's that zombie head doing there on that lance?
If I put it on the ground, it might try and bite me. It's also much easier to see like this.
I mean, why did you behead the poor zombie in the first place?
Zombies
Otra vez.
are unkempt, stinky,
¿Qué pasa?
without any charm or chic whatsoever. They
¿Qué
can't
quieres?
expect any sympathy.
Have to go.
¿Qué pasa?
Y ahí vaquero.
Espera, que no te entiendo.
Y ahí vaquero. Y ahí vaquero.
Pero yo no lo veo desde aquí. ¿Dónde está eso? Yo no lo veo desde aquí. Déjame hablar un momento, amor. Un momento, Ethan, un momento. Amor. Déjame el ratón, porfa. No. Jesús, vale. A ver. Espérate que no veo. Ay, los dibujos de niño. No podré entrar donde los trolls esos raros. ¿No hay más camino?
I don't think so somehow, but we should give it a try.
What do you think you're doing there, worm?
Va a ser que no.
I'm, storming your camp? Who are you?
I am the great Gorak, chief of the Blood Scythe Orcs.
Guadaña sangrienta. Uy, vaya nombre.
What have you done with little Wilbur?
What's a little Wilbur?
He's a gnome, and my friend.
Oh, him. Since when did people start naming their gnomes? What's the world coming to? He walked into our trap earlier. Stupid little beggar.
Is
Así
he
que
all
sí está
right?
ahí.
I damn well hope so. What would anyone want with a damaged gnome?
I want Wilbur back, right now.
We caught him, so he belongs to us now. Get yourself a new one.
But I'm responsible for him.
Your problem. He's the main prize in our warrior contest, so he stays here with us.
What is your warrior contest exactly?
It determines who is the most powerful warrior. Two opponents go head-to-head in a series of brutal tests. The winner is bestowed with great honor and receives a prize.
And Wilbur's nothing more than a prize to you?
No, the prize is a bottle of fire whiskey. The gnome's just a bonus.
So, can anyone take part in the warrior contest?
We orcs fear no one. We'll take on anyone in a warrior contest.
Well, that's fine. Then let me in. I want to take part.
I said it's a warrior contest. Someone like you taking part would be a complete waste of time.
I may not look all that dangerous, but sometimes the less obvious guys are the most dangerous.
You're right.
Really?
You don't look dangerous.
Point taken. I'll go find a warrior in all this wasteland. Then can he take part in your contest?
If he's a real challenge, why not? But not any old piece of rubbish. He has to be a great warrior.
I know where this is going. I'll be back.
And I'll wait.
Vaya. Este no tiene mucha pinta. Quizá el de arriba.
Hello, princess.
Yes?
Como se burla.
You're a paladin, right?
Yes?
Paladins know about hammers, swords, and armor, right?
Yes?
Well, you know anyone who's a bit handy with such things? A warrior, perhaps?
I'm very sorry I don't have anything to do with such barbarians.
Have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
Yoo-hoo!
O sea, el minotauro.
I hear you.
You'll definitely have some smart idea for how I can get into that orc camp out there. Physically, I mean, not spiritually or whatever. Thanks for your help.
Hombre, chascarrón, ¿qué
I need to go
pasa?
outside.
¡Mozo!
Not quite right about the air in
Buenas
here.
tardes.
Good luck on your journey. May the grass between your hooves be evergreen.
Aquí andamos haciendo points and clicks, que ha dicho.
Smoking buffaloes are not to be disturbed.
¿Algo me ha dicho? Y no me he enterado de qué me ha dicho. Y como no me he enterado, me cago en
Smoking
mi
buffaloes are
leche.
not to be disturbed.
No sé qué de verde.
The coals are just glowing, but they...
¿No estás entero? Pues yo tampoco, ¿no? Claro, como te salgo. Algo de verde ha dicho. Es que claro, lo escucho en inglés, no lo he leído el subtitulado.
Hey, boss.
Ah, que ahora puedo hablar.
The living one.
The orcs have made my friend a prize in one of their stupid warrior contests. You don't happen to know any warriors, do you?
I don't know anything about fighting. I used to be a juggler, a harlequin. Ask Gulliver, he's well traveled.
A ver. Se le va el orégano.
The orcs have made my friend a prize in one of their stupid warrior contests. You don't happen to know any warriors, do you?
I don't know anything about fighting. I used to be a juggler, a harlequin. Ask Gulliver, he's well traveled.
Ah, es lo mismo que le preguntó antes.
Better get going. See ya.
Pero porque tiene
Take
una
care,
frase
and
si
remember,
eres...
we, the undead, are your friends. Rancid smelling, dead friends.
Con la frase. Me encanta la frase.
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
En el premio de la competición de
Apparently the
guerreros.
orcs have made Wilbur a prize in a warrior contest. Do you happen to know any warriors?
A warrior who would compete against an orc in a warrior contest?
Correct,
And who lives nearby?
if possible. And if it's also possible, he shouldn't charge for his services.
Aha.
So someone like that, you won't find him around here?
Most probably not.
If I don't find a warrior who can extract Wilbur out of there, then at least I've done my best. It will have been God's will.
You could compete in the contest yourself.
Do I look like a warrior? Should I go and get myself some weights and pump myself up in time for this afternoon?
Well, in my experience, there are two ways to become a dreaded warrior. The first way is the virtuous path of trial. You must gain experience in countless battles, work on your technique, and improve upon all of your skills.
Uf, no tengo tiempo para
You
eso,
must
¿eh?
understand the essence of fighting better than anyone else. You must never give up. Every detail must be important to you. Then, after a long and agonizing period of humiliation and defeat, you'll become a reasonable warrior.
And the other way?
You need invincible kit. If your weapons and armor are better than everyone else's, it doesn't matter if you're a useless warrior. Your kit does the work for you.
Oh.
That might be just the thing for me. I'll get myself some invincible kit, save the little guy, and become the hero of the hour.
Ja. Si te mola este tipo de juegos, te voy a recomendar el Simmerwell Park, que espero haberlo escrito bien y lo regalaron en la Epic hace ya bastante tiempo. No lo conozco ese. También es de point and click de estos. A mí me encantan, ¿eh?
I think there may be a legendary warrior set somewhere near
Me
here.
hacen pensar.
What makes you think that?
Oh, just an idea.
Ejercitar en la
It's
cabeza.
true. There is a powerful and famous set close by. But how did you know?
Does it maybe consist of several components that are distributed around this area? And there's a whole series of rip-your-hair-out, tedious tasks to complete to get each part?
Indeed. They are the helmet, the shield, and the sword of power. But
Well then, what do I have to do for you to help me?
you could help
A
me.
que la ayude con el pulpo, claro.
What's missing?
I need a lung,
No tengo.
And?
a heart.
And the third thing?
Everything needs to be
Un
powered.
rayo,
A
eso
bolt
lo
of
veo
lightning
realidad.
that will breathe
Un
life
rayo.
back into my body.
Uh-huh.
If you help me, I'll tell you where the sword of power is kept. And perhaps the others know where the helmet and shield are.
I'll put money on that.
You're not much fun, are you?
Vaya, que los tengo que ayudar para que me digan dónde están las cosas. Qué guay. A ver si lo pillaste en Epic, si es que has estado al tanto de los juegos que han regalado. Lo voy mirando de vez en cuando, pero creo que ese en concreto creo que no lo tengo, ¿eh? Y ya lo miraré. ¿De dónde se supone que voy a sacar un corazón? Tengo un pulmón.
Hey Gulliver, time to take a deep breath.
Ah, le da el... Ah, eso es lo que le da.
Simply fantastic. I'll be able to run marathons with this lung. Thanks. Now I just need a heart.
Yeah. So, where am I going to get a heart from around here?
You could give me yours.
Sí, claro.
Great idea.
I'm just trying to help.
I've got to get going. Breathe, feel my heartbeat, that sort of thing.
Don't let me stop you.
Estoy seguro de que te iba a molar y no es nada fácil. Vale, pues lo miraré a ver si lo tengo. Si no lo tengo es que no lo pillé.
Hey, boss.
Ah, the living one.
A ver.
Do you know anything about a warrior set that's supposed to be hidden near here?
Yes, I do. It belonged to a traveling knight who died near here about a year ago. And I also know who has his helmet.
Who?
And I should tell you, of all people, you deceived your friends. Maybe you want to take off with the helmet.
I want to free Wilbur.
Huh, you've probably never done anything selfless in your life.
But now I'm going to do something.
Prove to me that you can be selfless. Make the paladin forgive me, so that this pillory disappears.
But that wouldn't be very selfless of me. I'd only be helping you so that you'd help me.
I'd be prepared to ignore that. After all, this is about character building.
I've had a word with the paladin, and it looks like he's never going to forgive you.
I didn't expect it to be easy.
Honestly, me neither. What should I do?
Come up with something. I have to hear him say, "I forgive you." Only then will the pillory open.
Better get
Solo
going.
necesita que
See
diga
ya.
te perdono.
Take care,
Quizá
and remember,
te
we,
puedo
the
engañar de alguna
undead,
manera.
are your friends. Rancid smelling, dead friends.
Vamos a ver, la señora llorona. Qué horror.
Well, how you doing?
Es la que más odio, creo. Es muy pesada. Algo sobre un conjunto.
While you were doing all this mourning, did maybe a warrior set come your way?
A what?
You know, sword, shield, helmet.
I have seen a shield.
Do you know where it is?
My Maximilian had a shield as well. A large, shiny one, decorated with feathers over.
Hello? Let's stick with the subject. Where's the shield?
Why should I help you? You are
Tienes.
uncouth and brutal. You are always poking fun at my suffering.
¡Hola, caja!
No.
As long as I am suffering, no one else may be happy.
And your misery will only end when you receive a message from your intended?
That is so.
As much as I'd love to spend more time with you, I have to get going.
Ya sé qué hacer. Mira, mira, mira.
Then we should send the jilted maiden a nice love letter. Right, let's do it.
Hola, muñeca. Querida crema de cara.
Dearest Cream Bun, it is I, your Maxi Poo. I'm sorry I disappeared so suddenly. The problem was...
Las voces, todas esas tres voces.
The Russians, I wanted to give you a wedding fit for a queen. But then...
Se ha dibujado una serie de acumulaciones de contingencias impredecibles. De alguna manera lo he olvidado. El destino ha sido pateado de una manera brutal.
I somehow forgot it. On the quest for a silver flower pearl for your wedding ring, I found myself in the southern ocean off the coast of Switzerland. When a storm arose, my vessel foundered and I awoke 3 days later.
En una pequeña cacerola, con cebolletas y tomé, con fuertes dolores en la cabeza y un extraño sabor en la
With
lengua. Eso por
considerable
más.
headaches and a strange taste on the tongue,
¿Qué pasa? ¿Dónde
I've
vas?
overcome many dangers and experienced some great adventures, driven by my insatiable longing for you.
Espera un segundo.
But I cannot come to you because
¿Qué dicen? ¿Dónde vas?
¿Qué pasa las zapatillas?
¿Pero dónde vas?
A papá lobos.
A comprar globos.
Sí,
Pero si no hay dineros.
sí, sí,
Que no hay.
sí, sí. Voy a copiar lobos.
No, porque te tengo que acompañar y la mamá está trabajando.
Papá, no.
Te has
Papá,
puesto la camiseta al revés.
¡Mis zapatillas! Por favor.
Bueno, las zapatillas.
Quiero ir a la ciudad. Quiero ir a la ciudad.
Pero si ya estamos en la ciudad, quizás.
Quiero ir Sí, porque quiero ir a estudiar, que me gusta.
A ver, el otro piso.
Aquí. Oceano. Se hace por pies. Aquí pusiste las tres para hacer con las zapatillas. Quiero ir a la ciudad. Voy a ir a la ciudad.
Ya estamos en la ciudad, Ethan.
Quiero ir a la ciudad aquí.
A ver, Ethan, ven, que está la bolseta al revés. Espera, solo sácate los brazos.
Quiero ir a la ciudad con a papalobos.
Pues ya estamos en ciudad, Ethan.
Quiero
Espera, no, no
papalobos.
hace falta que no. Ay, así. ¿Ves?
Voy a ir a la ciudad. Voy a ir a la ciudad. Voy a ir a la ciudad con papalobos.
En fin. Encontrar el camino y no quiero preguntar. Una maldición maligna me ata a estas aguas. Hay problemas con mi visado.
I can't find the way, and I don't want to ask. I'm writing this letter in all urgency. Make haste to me, my love, wherever you may be. I'm waiting for you in the south, deep in the south, exactly here. What a masterpiece. Something missing. Don't hesitate to help others for your departure. Kissy, kissy. Your Maximilian. Perfect.
Bueno, a ver si cuela. Necesito el sello, ¿eh?
Good. Now the letter's got a decent blob of wax on it.
Y sello.
Let's see just how good the stonemason's work was. Looks pretty good. I'm guessing that looking through a blur of tears, you wouldn't notice anything odd.
Mamá, me muera.
You're not going to
Mamá,
believe it. Look what I
me
found outside.
muera.
It's
No
what
lo
you've
sé.
been waiting for all this time. A letter from Maximilian.
¿Dépete tu mamá?
No, no las tengo.
Oh, yes. Maybe you recognize it.
That's it.
¡No!
Illegible handwriting. All the spelling mistakes. It really is from him.
What's he say then?
Stolen.
No, ya me voy a ocupando.
Ah, See, that explains everything.
I have to go to him. Oh, deep joy.
Ah, sí, ves, corre, corre.
What about the shield?
Oh, yes. The fat ogres carried it away. They live in a cave nearby.
Thanks, and good luck with the search. And always remember, the journey is the destination.
Por fin. Vale, está feliz, ¿ves? ¿Qué bien? Una menos. Me falta un corazón y convencer a este para que diga que lo disculpa. Y abrir el cepo. ¿Dónde leche saca un corazón? A ver.
Excuse me, young sir. May I ask what it is you're hoping to find in our cave?
Oh, sorry. I was looking for a public toilet, and it smelled a bit like one here.
Pleasant. Talk to Blunt about that. He's responsible.
mamá. ¿No pesa y agüita?
Food! No!
¿Qué se pesa y
And
agüita?
unfortunately, that's all you think
No,
about.
puedes ir solo, hija.
Sir,
Que
I must
sí.
ask you
No.
to
Yo quiero ir a Papalobos.
Okay,
Pero
I'll
tengo
look
que
for somewhere
acompañar.
outside.
I'm very many bushes and trees out there. So
Luego te
most
acompaño, ¿vale?
to offer their shelter for the call
¿Pero
that
por qué
nature is
quieres
making
huevos
to
tú?
do. Good luck in
Porque
this.
quiero Papalobos.
¿Pero por qué?
Porque quiero Papalobos.
¡Ah! ¡Qué estrés de hombre!
Apologies once again, young sir. I cannot countenance your rummaging around in our private things. Please take your leave of our cave.
Oh, I thought I was in another cave. The two-headed ogre is fat, like an ogre. And he's got 2 heads. Hi there, you two.
There's little human. Out hungry.
Are you a human eater?
Hungry.
Ah,
Why, no. You will have to forgive Blount. He's very emotional when he hasn't had anything to eat for half an hour.
a ver si tiene comida ahí.
That's a very interesting plate there.
Dreadful, isn't it? All that fatty food. But Blount loves that rubbish.
Out hungry.
I've told you 1,000 times. You only get to eat once I've finished reading this book.
Hungry now.
If I let you eat now, then you'll put your greasy fingerprints all over the pages again. I get to choose what we do this afternoon. Blount was allowed to decide this morning. First he wanted a lie-in, but then suddenly he didn't have enough time to eat. Tough luck.
I am hungry.
Tienen 2 estómagos.
But I am not.
¿Cómo es la cosa?
Who are you?
Bloat.
Blount, really? My name is Zlot, from the Lightning Fist tribe. That's my good-for-nothing half.
Vale, chascarrón. Hasta luego. Que te sea leve. El modo lurk. Qué bueno.
You're half-brothers? Isn't that a little impossible?
Not at all. The biology of two-headed ogres is very complex. As you may know, it can...
Boring.
Really? That's just...
It's okay. I don't really need to know all the details.
Son una llena de leche, ¿no? Voy a ver qué hace este niño. Porque no sé qué es. afuera en el balcón estirado. Bueno, se queda ahí tranquilo, no pasa nada.
You're a battle mage then, are you?
No, hitman. I hit people to death.
I think he meant me, Blunt. It's true, I am a battle mage. My modesty prevents me from pointing out that I am one of the best. Of course, I'd be even better if I could study more. But, oh well.
Could I, borrow the plate?
My plate! My plate!
I'm sorry, that's Blount's favorite plate. Because it's so big, he won't give you that.
I need to get going. See you two later.
Goodbye.
Creo que el plato es el escudo.
Strange plate. That's no plate. That's a shield. Probably the shield I'm looking for. The shield's covered in all kinds of unappetizing ogre food. The ogres don't seem to know that they've been abusing such a valuable object. Some stone flagons. Whoa, quadruple X. That's really strong. There was some high percentage stuff in there, but the flagons are all empty. I need to find alcohol somewhere else.
Apologies once again.
Oh!
Apologies once again.
Oh! I thought I was in another cave.
Apologies.
Oh!
No puedo examinar nada porque está este ahí.
A fair drop.
Vamos a ver.
Hello, princess.
Yes?
So I can't have the zombie's head then?
Of course not. It's a hard-won trophy. I bashed at the beast for more than a quarter of an hour before I finally defeated it.
I didn't defend myself at all.
Silence! I caused you damage. Lots of damage.
Have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
No me lo va a dar. Hola Cthulhu, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes.
Hello.
Woohoo!
I just wanted to...
Hey!
Oh.
Yoo-hoo!
I hear you.
¿Ya puedo hablar con él otra vez?
There's this paladin and a tormented soul who he won't forgive. Isn't there any way to force the paladin to forgive him?
Forgiveness should come from the heart and not be forced.
But if the paladin won't listen even once, my friend really regrets what he did. He wants to ask for forgiveness, but he can't get a hearing.
This is not good. Everyone deserves a chance at inner peace. And the paladin will not be spoken to?
No chance.
Then we will have to make him listen.
How? With a voodoo doll or something?
Voodoo? That is lazy magic. No, I will brew a sleepwalking potion. If you drink from it first, and then the paladin drinks, you can take over his body for a short time. You can make him walk to your friend, and then he can hear his apology.
Sounds like voodoo.
It is not voodoo. For the potion, I need some strands of the paladin's hair, a sample of his bodily fluid, something from his forefathers, and a piece of his clothing.
No recordaba.
But I don't need a doll, and I don't need pins.
Okay then. If I get the things together, will you brew me the potion?
It shall be so.
Spit is the one and only bodily fluid I was able to get from the paladin, and the only one I would have accepted. Does a pom-pom count as a piece of clothing?
A what?
One of these things.
You humans wear this kind of thing?
Some. A few. Almost none.
If the paladin has worn it, it will do. But I do not want this thing. Just give me a couple of threads. Keep the
Ni el
rest.
Minotauro lo quiere. Qué triste.
I need to go outside. Something not quite right about the air in here.
Good luck on your journey. May the grass between your hooves be evergreen.
Ah. Era eso. Los antepasados sí que lo tengo complicado. No sé cómo se llama. Ethan.
Hello, princess.
Yes.
I think that all this hanging around outside isn't doing your hair any favors.
What? Am I getting split ends? Please don't say I'm getting split ends.
Getting a bit matted and dusty.
Oh, yes. It's all right.
Whoa, what kind of comb is that you have there? Can I have a look?
Yes? Why?
Uh-oh.
What?
Do you have any idea what a comb like this can do to your hair?
Split ends? Not split ends, please.
Worse. You see here? All those hairs? This comb's ripping your hair out.
Oh no! I always thought that was normal.
Normal? How can that be normal? Just look how many hairs there are, and how few you've got left on your head. In some places, you can see the scalp shining through.
Ah!
If I were you, I wouldn't ever use this comb again.
Take it away! Take it away! Don't let it near me!
Okay, good. I'll put it away.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
Uf, usaba eso, qué horror. Vale.
A grave. There are a lot of them here. I don't know what's supposed to be so special about this one, though. Hey, boss.
Ah, the living one.
Sí. Es un paladín, ojo.
What was that again about the warrior set and the helmet? Who's got it now?
A very poor attempt.
Okay.
That's how...
Better get going. See ya.
Take care, and remember, we, the undead, are your friends. Rancid smelling, dead, friends.
Vaya, se fue.
There's a small puddle of tears collected in this hollow. Weird.
Ethan.
The boards must have been out in the rain for a long time. They're rotten and covered in mold. Those are still urns with coats of arms on them. Hey, one of them's got the paladin's coat of arms on it.
Bien.
Well, it has to be. I'll only take a little bit of the ash with me. I'll leave the urn here out of respect for the dead. Grandpa must have been a smoker.
Vale, ya lo tenemos todo ese hombre. Vámonos. Vámonos. Ethan.
Yoo-hoo!
Ethan.
I hear you.
Ethan. Espérate, Ethan. Oye, no te la pierna. Oye. Oye, eso es los pies. Cochino. El pelo. ¡Ay!
I've got a comb here with some of the paladin's hair on it. Is that enough?
It smells strange, but that is good enough.
Here's some ashes from one of the paladin's ancestors. Will they work?
If they are really from one of the paladin's forefathers, then it will work.
With that, you should have all the ingredients for the potion, right?
It is so. Step back. The sleepwalking potion.
Thanks a million.
First, you have to drink a sip. Then the paladin has to drink the rest.
Paladin spit, an old pom-pom, greasy hair, and granddaddy's remains. That just has to taste good. Salty, with a hint of mint.
That is my secret ingredient.
Better than expected. Thanks. Catch you later.
May the wind blow your way.
Bueno, ya no hemos drogado.
I've got the most delicious drink in the world here. You thirsty by any chance?
What kind of drink is it?
A newly developed mana potion.
Yes. What's so new about it?
It's a diet mana potion with 0 calories.
Really? That's interesting.
Ya sabía yo.
There's nothing quite like mana potions for piling on the pounds. Much too sweet. And you're always forced into taking a big one when you actually need a small.
Yeah, right, brother. I've been forced into taking a big one when I just needed a small one, too. This new mana potion was developed for precisely that reason.
What's it called?
You won't believe it. Mana potion light. Tea.
Well, you can tell from the name that it doesn't contain many calories. All right then, give it here.
Ah, no sabía que iba a funcionar. Soy una artista.
Don't you want to drink it?
Why? I haven't done a spell in days. My mana's full.
I was thinking to myself, while I've given you the new mana potion, you might just hand me a couple of strength and protection spells.
Buffs? Ugh, no, I hate this continuous buffing up.
Aw, come on. You can give your new mana potion a try as well. Doesn't matter. It's got 0 calories.
Oh, all right then. Which buffs do you want?
SDR, SDK, SDW.
I can't do that kind of thing. Oh, what the heck. I'll just give you the lot.
Ole.
Oh, dreadful.
Thanks for the buffs.
Por lo menos sabemos que
No
es un
problem.
paladín real.
I can already feel how...
Wow.
Uy.
That's... Man, the first time I've ever worn a dress. Not bad at all. But hey, no time to lose. I don't know how long the effect of the potion's going to last, and I've still got an apology to accept. Time for the big show.
It's him! He's come to take my undead life!
No, I'm here to listen to what you have to say.
I want to apologize. I'm very sorry for what I did to your sister and you.
That's, very nice. All right then.
What?
Forgive.
You must say it!
What? What have you done to me, devil?
I? Nothing.
You've bewitched me.
Me? Well, yes, you're right. I bewitched you. And I'll do it again if you don't free me from this pillory.
You can't do anything to me. I'm safe in here.
But I will find you. And next time I'll make you jump off a cliff.
Oh?
I'll make you walk into a bar and sing offensive songs with fat men. I'll sit you on a couch in your underwear and make you eat limp, greasy chips.
Ah! All right, you win. I forgive you.
And stop hunting the undead. Don't ever cut off one of our heads like that again. Leave us alone.
Bueno, pues ya está.
What happened?
Vale, ¿me puedo llevar la cabeza?
Time to take you to meet your body.
Yahoo! Could you just pull this caterpillar out of my nose first?
No.
It was you, right? You're behind the paladin's apology.
You could say that.
I don't know how you did it, but you've really earned your reward. Gimme 5.
Later perhaps.
The helmet from the warrior set is in a mine, not far from here. It's inhabited by pixies, strange little creatures. They took the helmet down into their mine, and it'll still be there now.
Thanks very much. It was a real pleasure.
Not a bad feeling helping someone else and being pleased for them, is it?
You might say so.
Ethan, ¿qué haces? Ay, tengo las bendiciones aquí. Bendiciones salvar. ¿Qué leches?
Look what I've got here.
Bodies.
Oh,
Yes, yes. A bit more.
What's belongs together is coming together.
This is splendid. But what sort of skull is it?
He's been attending to your body while you were away.
That was very nice. Nice of...
Oh, hello. I'm Gulliver.
Yes.
Bueno, hay amor aquí.
¡Esta le gusta! ¡Este le gusta, mamá! Mamá,
Ah, Dios mío.
esto, mamá.
¿Qué quieres?
Esto,
I need my body.
esto le
Urgently.
gusta. No, esto le
I don't want to hear.
Get my body working. Then, I tell you what, I won't only tell you where the sword is kept, I'll also give you some armor.
Era
How
Ethan.
considerate.
You've given me much.
Ethan. Ahora te lo pongo. Vale. A ver. Ah, que faltaba el corazón, ¿no? Pero ¿cómo lo consigo?
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah,
There's just nothing which might pass for a heart in all this desolation.
then you'll have to keep looking. My body definitely needs a heart. Oh, darling.
Hello? Getting back to the basics of scientific fact? That wrinkly thing there is dead.
Don't talk about my sweetheart's heart like that. It will beat again when we power up my body. Well done. Come on, let's erect the antenna.
Just too bizarre.
La lanzamos antena.
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
So in your opinion, what happens now?
Lightning will strike the antenna, and the electrical pulse will bring my body to life.
My little honey bun is a genius.
How could I have doubted? Only it doesn't look stormy.
We can wait.
But Wilbur can't. Can't you just tell me where the sword is, please?
I'm sorry. The bolt of lightning was clearly a part of our deal. Once it strikes, I'll help you.
Yeah, okay. Couldn't be simpler.
Tendré que ir al Minotauro otra vez.
I've got to get going. Breathe, feel my heartbeat, that sort of thing.
Don't let me stop you.
A metal frame, something like an antenna. The cables lead into the crypt. Yoo-hoo!
I hear you.
The sleepwalking potion worked amazingly.
Did he apologize?
Yep.
That is good. So at least one problem is solved.
Yeah, but I reckon I've still got some way to go before I can free Wilbur.
I am not talking about you or your friend. I am talking about important problems, unsettling problems.
Oh, yeah?
I am out of mushrooms.
Bueno, yo tengo sed.
Mushrooms?
The ghost mushrooms. When I smoke them, I can get in touch with my forefathers.
I bet.
Could you sort some out for me?
Maybe. What do I get for it?
But I helped you with the sleepwalking potion.
And that was very nice of you.
Get me the mushrooms, or I won't help you anymore.
Well, maybe I don't need your help anymore.
But maybe you will.
Why should I paint the mushrooms? Why should I give him the mushrooms? Yoo-hoo!
I hear you.
And what exactly are these mushrooms that you want?
They are called ghost mushrooms. They are very rare. They only grow near to where there is death, in graves, dead swamps, and such places. I always looked for mine in the crypt.
And what do these ghost mushrooms look like?
They are small, purple-colored mushrooms with green spots. They live where it's damp and moldy. That is why they smell so old, rotten and dead. The more rotten the smell, the stronger their potency.
A bolt of lightning has to hit the antenna at the crypt. Can't you, as the rainmaker, sort out the appropriate weather?
I can summon the rain, of course, but lightning, that's another matter.
How's that then?
It's another dance. Very difficult, very strenuous. I am too old for that.
Oh,
Can you teach me how to do it?
¿de cuál estáis hablando? ¿Del
Already
escudo o del otro?
helped you with the sleepwalking potion. So what will you do for me? You still haven't got me the mushrooms I asked for.
Well, yeah, but
Bring me the mushrooms, and I'll help you with the lightning dance.
catch you later.
May the wind blow your way.
Ah, de Scum, vale. Menos mal que no he jugado hoy. Que ha dicho que eran moradas.
Why should I paint the mushrooms? As long as the red isn't liquid, it can't be mixed with other colors. Yellow and blue make green. As long as the red isn't liquid, it can't be mixed with other colors.
Líquido. El único líquido que hay está aquí dentro.
Fair enough. I'll tip the powder just at the edge of the Sea of Tears. Then stir it round a bit, and
Necesito
pretty
lila.
soon we
¿Cómo se
have
hacía
a
el lila? No me
useful red
acuerdo.
paint.
No me acuerdo cómo se hacía el lila.
Save game. Allows you to go back on rubbish decisions and lets you do things again. Wow, that sounds really good. Shame that the buff only lasts for half an hour.
Mueve.
Red and blue make purple.
Bien, ya me acordé. Oh. Vaya, hombre.
Why should I paint the mushrooms?
Ethan.
The boards must have been out in the rain for a long time. They're rotten and covered in mold.
Ethan.
From the outside. Hey, boss.
Ah, the...
Do you have the vaguest idea where I might find ghost mushrooms?
You won't have any luck here. I'm sorry.
But the Minotaur shaman figured he got his mushrooms out of the crypt here.
That's true, but he got too greedy. In the past, he would only pick up 1 mushroom a week. Recently, he's been taking 5 a day. The mushrooms have all been harvested. It's going to take a month or 2 until the new ones have grown.
So that means there isn't one single ghost mushroom to be found?
I'm sorry.
Then I've got a problem. Better get going. See ya.
Take care, and remember, we, the undead, are your friends. Rancid-smelling, dead friends.
I painted the mushrooms completely in purple. They're not going to pass as ghost mushrooms, though. The green spots are missing, and the disgusting smell, too. Hunky-dory, and that gives me wonderful purple mushrooms with green spots.
El olor desagradable, ni idea, ¿eh?
Look, ghost mushrooms.
That is strange. They look like ghost mushrooms, but they do not smell like them. No, those are definitely not ghost mushrooms. Ghost mushrooms stink of death and decay.
La cosa ahora es para el olor.
There was nothing else of any interest in it. Not that I'd find pom-poms interesting.
Pues jodía. ¿Qué?
¿Quieres subir? Quiero ver con los sellos.
Vale.
¿Y está?
Quito esto de aquí.
El pan, color.
Un momento, hija, ¿eh? Aquí tengo un mensaje de Instagram. Uy, jugar Legacy. Uy, uy. ¿Qué se puede reservar? Me cago en la leche. Uy, uy. Ah, Juan, no puedo reservar todavía. No tengo un duro. Que alguien me deje 50 euros.
¿Quieres ver con los sellos?
Sí, voy.
¿Quieres ver con los sellos?
Ya, pero para la PC aún no estaba la reserva. Ha salido hoy. Y toma.
¡Los sellos!
Esta es la otra
Hello?
prueba, ¿no?
Toma.
Can anybody help me?
Yes.
I think I've gone the wrong way. And there at the front in the passage. Yeah, I've drunk a lot of that sleepwalking potion.
Welcome to my kingdom, stranger.
Whoa! A helmet that can talk?
Of course, I'm magical.
Sí.
My name's Nate. I'm searching for a powerful
Son
warrior set. I'm
días
guessing you're part of it.
faltando para me
Oh, don't remind me. I'm happy to be out of it. The constant riding about, senseless battles, camping in the open. And of course those other two idiots.
What is all this here? And why do you call the mine my domain?
Se van todos.
You could call it good fortune, I suppose.
Uh-oh.
These completely deranged earth pixies found me. They're really into glittery things and wanted to offer me to their god.
That ugly thing?
Careful. He's vengeful and all-powerful. At least that's what I tell these simpletons. I'm the new mouthpiece of their god, you see. I'm their prophet. Because only I can hear what the deity says. What did you say? The Earth Pixies should prepare another warm oil bath for me this evening? Of course, if that is your will, your worshipful.
So, much to my regret, I need you and the other parts of the set to be able to free the gnome.
That's a good one.
I'm serious.
Do you think I've got a screw loose? I'm a god here. At least almost. I'm waited on hand and foot and lead the life of a crown. You don't really think I'm going to give all this up?
I have to insist. Won't take long. A few hours and I'll bring you back.
Hands off!
Sí.
God! This human has committed an act
No
of
tengo
sacrilege.
tiempo, pero lo
He
quiero
wanted to molest
reservar.
the deity.
Ya,
His
antes de que
worshipfulness is very angry.
suba de precio o algo.
Throw him out.
¿Quién sabe?
He's no longer welcome here. Don't let him come back. Spread the news.
Oye,
But hang on.
me están echando. Pero bueno.
Hey. Ow! Are you listening? Ow! Ow! Not nice. Get off! Get off! Hey, you! Hey, ooh! Keep your frickin' little hands off my ghoulies! Their little hands were all over me. The trough is full to the brim with mountain water. This is probably where the earth pixies fill up with water supplies to take into the mine.
No.
Ese es un puto laberinto. Ah, si me ven me van a echar fuera, así que mejor no.
Dynamite. You have to ask yourself how earth pixies get their hands on dynamite. The shaft leads deep down into the mountain. There's a little glimmer of light down there. Maybe even more earth. Ah!
En fin. Otra vez para afuera.
You goddamn mother sons of bitches!
¿Pero tengo todo? Sí, no te quitan nada, vale. Un poco tontos. Ok. Usa.
A wooden chest with steel bands and a hefty lock. Ah!
Ay, papá, titi.
Ay, una avispa.
Ay, papá.
You goddamn stink!
Ese papá, titi. Ese papá. Ese papá, titi.
Ay.
Ese papá.
Porque quita bicha. Se ha chocado. A ver, que quiero coger el cofre ese de ahí.
Locked. Ah!
La llave. Bueno, me van a echar 1500 veces, ya lo sabéis, ¿no? Que sí, que sí. No,
You
una avispa.
goddamn!
Oh. En serio, hay un montón de avispas por aquí, no sé por qué. No sé dónde salen ni por qué. Vienen solas, ¿sabes? Vienen de una en una, pero... Joder.
It fits. Ah!
Lo malo es que, claro, si a ver esto lo puedo abrir, lo coge bien. Tardan un rato, ¿no? En
You got-
reaccionar. Se fue. No lo sé, no lo he visto la avispera aquí cerca. No sé de dónde vienen estas. La verdad. A ver, aquí había mucha mala people, ¿no? Había una aquí rondando.
It's some kind of water skin or camel bag. They're usually made from particular parts of animals, but I won't go into details.
Ah, no me han dicho ningún. Bien, son tontos, desde luego. Ahí hicieron uno cerca de la terraza y tuve que llamar al ayuntamiento. Pues de momento no lo he visto, la avispero. No sé cuánto de cerca está. Pero tiene que haber uno.
I'll fill the water skin with as much water as I can and then seal it by knotting it. The skin is absolutely full of water. I better watch out it doesn't burst.
¿Para qué quiero agua?
Ah!
Bueno, aquí no puedo pasar.
You goddamn!
Está complicado el tema, ¿eh? A ver, estos dos. Tengo
I'm
cosas
leaving the
nuevas.
sticks right where they are.
Se te quedaron, tío.
Greetings, Loft.
Ah, welcome.
What are you reading there exactly?
Oh, it's a really fascinating book about the newest developments in chain lightning research. You know, a mage always has to keep up to date. Unfortunately, I don't have many opportunities to read in peace. Blount doesn't think much of education.
So that means when you do get time.
Then I use it, and read the whole book at once, if I can.
I get it. You two seem very different.
One doesn't have much choice. And it's far from uncommon for two-headed ogres to have very different interests.
Club to death!
I bet you guys argue a lot.
We have our rules. Blount specifies what we do in the morning, and I have the afternoons.
I need to get going. See you next time.
It was an absolute pleasure to have a conversation that wasn't about digestion and killing.
Hello, Blount.
You, little human!
That's right. You must be very hungry, Blount. That's a very, very big plate you've got there.
Blount, big, hungry.
Why don't you ask Sloth nicely once more if you can eat what's on his plate?
Sloth not let me, and Sloth make chain lightning.
You mean he can defend himself? As long as he's reading that book, you can't use your hands?
Oh.
Well, you are one smart guy, Blount.
Blount?
Can't you get Sloth to stop reading?
Sloth always reading. No book finished.
And there's nothing that stops him reading?
Sloth like drink cocktails. Ogre cocktails.
Okay. And then what?
He drunk very quick.
You mean he can't hold his liquor, and he gets too drunk to keep reading? Interesting. Do you get drunk fast too, Blount, like Sloth does?
No. Blount drink much more than Sloth. Blount real mean ogre.
But you share the same body.
Yeah? So?
Oh, nothing.
Es lo que yo pregunté antes, si es el mismo estómago.
I could make you an ogre cocktail. How would you like that?
Blount like beer.
Yeah, I know, but the cocktail's mainly for Sloth.
Why?
So he gets drunk.
And then?
Then you can chow down on that snack there.
Ooh, okay.
Y el otro no se entera de nada, ¿no? Por favor.
Right. What makes a good ogre cocktail?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Okay, and what else?
An umbrella.
An ogre cocktail is made of nothing but alcohol?
And umbrella.
And what kind of alcohol? Wine? Vodka?
Whatever. Must blow your head off.
So, high-octane alcohol in a glass with an umbrella. I see.
Little human can look in cave.
Do you have the ingredients? You and your half-brother. Don't you guys get along too well?
Sloth is stupid.
Uh-huh.
Always reading. Never fun. Never break things.
He's more the intellectual type.
Sloth, not real man. Sloth never had girlfriend.
I heard that.
A buenas horas.
I have to leave. My stomach's grumbling.
Hungry!
Young sir, those are our private belongings. All of the appliances are registered. Please leave our cave.
Lout gave me permission.
Little human make cocktail for Sloth.
Really? What a delightful surprise. I thank you most cordially.
No problem, Fatso.
No, este
I would have expected a larger cocktail glass. This one's more human-sized. Is that going to be enough to get Sloth drunk? That seems to be some kind of storage cupboard.
Bueno, mando permiso.
A small, colorful cocktail umbrella. Who'd have thought that there'd be a market for these here in the wildlands? A tied-up linen sack. The contents probably need to be protected from birds and rats. The sack is full to the brim with apples. All damp and rotten. They smell like they're fermenting. A piece of hose, over 1 meter long and anything but clean. I don't even want to think about what the ogres might use it for.
Vale.
The edges look solid.
Creo que haré yo misma el... ¿Qué es? Aquí había un... ¿Me puede cambiar?
So let's do it. Tasty. Fermented apple juice. But I'd better not drink it. I'll leave what's left of the apples in the press. I've got what I want. The alcohol isn't strong enough. The bottles in the cave had 4 axes. A pile of junk with a patched up bellows and a dead, shriveled up heart is supposed to be brought to life with a bolt of lightning. Sounds really thought through. Hey, boss.
Ah, the living one.
And
It's unusual, but wonderful. I'm not a freak anymore, just a normal, run-of-the-mill zombie ghost.
Me tendré que ir donde los estos, ¿no?
better get going.
Take care.
¿Y cómo le pongo el olor a la mierda de la seta?
The boards must have been out in the rain for a long time. They're rotten and covered in mold.
bonito.
The skin is absolutely full of water. I'd better watch out it doesn't burst. Sits nice and firm. Whatever's in the pot will evaporate, condense, and be drawn off in the hose. Well, okay. Ah, something's happening. And done. The bowl has filled up with an almost clear liquid. The alcohol's not strong enough yet for an ogre cocktail, but I can distill it again. And again.
Vale, si
That looks a
lo...
lot better already. That ought to do. Better not.
Pues nada, destilado.
Now just missing the sophisticated decoration. High-proof alcohol and a cocktail umbrella. Voila! One ogre cocktail. I've got a cocktail for you, Zloff.
Oh, thank you. Very nice. Wait a minute. You're trying to trick me, aren't you? You want to get me drunk so I can't read anymore.
Us? Never.
But you won't get me like that. Just take tiny sips. Then I won't get drunk and can continue reading. Ah! I'm blind!
Did you finish reading?
No!
Impressive. Gross, but impressive.
Brown's still hungry.
What?
Hungry! Brown must hunt.
Hello, Blout.
You, little human.
That's right. Do you think you can lend me your plate? You don't really need it. Why not?
Eat again soon. Great hunter.
At the very most, you're a fat hunter. You couldn't tell the difference between a partridge and a wild boar.
Esperemos que no.
And how do you get on with hunting? You ever caught anything?
Not yet, but soon.
What do you hunt then?
Everything.
Uh-huh. I have to leave. My stomach's grumbling.
Hungry.
No sé que no. La verdad que no sé qué hacer con ellos. Solo me queda esto.
small fire. The pixies warm themselves up by it every now and again.
Bien.
A pile of dust and stones. Maybe the earth pixies have been sieving stone to find jewels, and this is what's left. A pile of dust. This torch isn't fixed to the bracket like the others. I can take this one.
La cosa es que me escucha, ¿sabes? Sí, hay segunda parte, segunda parte. La cosa es que estos me van a ver fijo.
A pile of dust and I'm leaving the sticks right where they are. So let's do it.
Vale. Soy un genio del camuflaje.
Nice.
Si abriera un recado, vuelvo en un rato si aún estás por aquí. Vale, Catulín. La que he liado.
A small copper deposit. If I had a pickaxe, I could dig it out. A smooth piece of wood, half a meter long. I'd say it's some kind of handle or shaft.
Quizá no apagues eso. Llegué.
You again. You're not wanted here. Any last words before I have you thrown out?
What's this here? Did the Earth Pixies build all this?
Indeed. They may be thick, but they're also diligent and numerous. The mine shafts stretch for miles. The Earth Pixies dig for gemstones. They like anything shiny.
How many of them are there?
Thousands. One thicker and uglier than the next.
So you have a nice life here at the Earth Pixies' expense? That's awful.
Jealous that I got here first.
But aren't you afraid they'll rumble you?
Earth Pixies are very simple-natured. They never find out. And none of them would dare question the authority of the Prophet.
You mean the deity himself would have to fire you?
Which I would consider pretty unlikely.
Look, I can understand why you want to stay here. But I need you in the other parts of the set. Like, really. My friend's life could depend on it.
Oil baths as often as I like. I get polished 3 times a day, and my faithful following is currently preparing a production of Snow White and the 7 Earth Pixies for me. I'm not going to give all this up. I'm the mouthpiece of the god Woozar, and I intend to be that for a very long time.
So I can't convince you to come with me.
Absolutely no chance. I plan on growing old and rusty.
As long as the Earth Pixies don't catch on to you and your scam.
What are you going to do? Take a stand against the will of their god? Only I decide what the deity wants.
You almost wish the little guy could speak for himself.
I wouldn't count.
Don't worry, I'm still going to come up with a way of getting you out of here.
I beg to differ, but let's not take any risks. God!
Ah! You got it, mother...
Mango de madera para
A
ti.
smooth piece of wood, half a meter long. I'd say it's some kind of handle or shaft. I definitely can't climb down there. I don't think that would help me. Ah! You goddamn...
Estoy jodidísima, ¿eh? Joder, qué calor. Uy, he creado un conflicto.
Out of the way.
Viva.
There's some stones in it. Hey, the stones are pulling each other. They must be magnetic. I'll take one. I don't need any more. Good. I'll attach the magnetic stone to the string.
Bueno, a ver qué puedo hacer con esto. Ethan.
Good. I'll undo the magnet and attach a pom-pom instead. All right. I'll swap the pom-pom with the magnetic stone.
¿Para qué es el pompón? Así que me queda un poco a la edad.
Good. I'll undo the magnet and attach a pom-pom instead. let's try it.
Colourful fluffy bunny!
Something's wrong here.
Just got the break shell! Little humans see colourful fluffy bunny, right?
Nope.
I told you. There isn't such a thing.
You get none when it caught.
Fair drop.
Quiero que caiga ahí.
Good. I'll lay the boards over the opening of the crate. The rotten boards won't support much weight. One step on them and they'll give way.
Ajá. Vale.
Okay then, let's try it.
Yeah! Colourful fluffy bunny!
Do stop it, love. Something's wrong here.
Just got the break shell!
Adiós, ogro.
A fluffy bunny, I presume? How can anyone be so stupid?
Hungry!
Go into the corner and be ashamed of yourself. I'll come up with something.
Way's clear.
Por fin. Vale. Ya tengo mi escudo.
Thank you very much for getting me out of there. It's no fun swimming around in hot gravy all day. Then again, it's also no fun being constantly hit by swords and axes. I hope you're not a warrior.
Me? Nah, I just want to look like one.
If you only want to look like one, then that's fine. Just don't fight. The pen is mightier than the sword and hurts less.
Bien. Vale, una cosa menos. ¿Y cómo consigo que las otras huelan mal? Ahí.
Great. A lot of them here.
Joder, pues no sé dónde ir. Necesito la seta para que este hombre me haga llover.
If I've understood Gulliver correctly, the light... Trash from every corner of the world. How did that all get there?
Se me queda... Este no me va a dar nada. Me quedan los bolsillos esos, pero... Quedan estos. Bueno, esto ya está hecho. Y nos deja caer un pico por un caso de la vida. Parece que no. Un pico.
Good. I'll attach the magnetic stone to the string.
Aquí ya está todo. Solo me queda esta parte, pero necesito un pico, el demonio. Pues. Y también la ropa. Ponte.
Small copper deposit. If I had a
Pantalón.
pickaxe, I could dig it out.
El pantalón. El pantalón. Si quieres subir el pantalón. ¿Dónde está el pantalón?
Small copper deposit. If I had a pickaxe, I could dig it out.
Pero no tengo pico, tengo esto. Pero no sirve. Ah, muy bien. ¿Qué martillo?
A whole load of offerings spread about the altar. The earth pixies seem to go crazy for shiny things.
Para, hombre.
Get up onto it. Any last words before I have you thrown out?
No quería bajar.
So I,
Absolutely no chance.
as long as the earth pixies don't catch on to you and your scam.
What are you gonna do? Take a stand against the will of your arm?
Don't worry.
Espérate un segundo.
Ah! You
Me he equivocado. Y me he usado el imán. Me he ido para abajo.
nice one.
What the? Help me! God, I'm floating. Wooza? Yes, Wooza. I'm being kidnapped.
No! It is I, Ooza! This helmet has brought shame upon me. He shall be my prophet no longer.
Oh, that's nonsense! Don't listen to him!
He should be banished. The human who he's driven out should from now on be welcomed by us.
I am the prophet who wants right.
Wusa has spoken.
Ya que soy bienvenido a que
a ver, más serio soy.
Sorry.
Es
Don't get
esta,
excited.
Matío.
But there's someone
Mamá,
on
es esta. Es esta, mamá.
a stone
Es esta.
dragon's head covered in soot. An earth pixie's fumbling around with it.
Recebo que leo botas.
Hey,
Botas.
the stone figure there. Can I have it? You want something else for it? I don't think I've got anything
¿Te parece que bota? Y eso que de bota. ¡Bota! ¡Bota! Se te bota. Te bota.
¿Y dónde está el otro que estaba ahí?
He looks a bit dustier than he did down there in the cave. He looks like he's doing okay.
Okay?
I need to save a good friend if you're going to help me whether you like it or not.
Get your hands off! No! Don't! Not greasy hair! Chloe! Marks! No, what's that dumbass doing here?
Still the same old you, eh?
Are we going to be picking up the psychopath too, by any chance?
The sword? That's the plan, at least.
You're going to pay for this.
Bueno, ¿qué le doy a cambio? El lomo eso. ¿Una pluma?
A small copper deposit. But I had.
Yeah. 7 veces día en que necesitas belleza ya. ¿Dónde?
Red and yellow make orange. That ugly little guy is the Earth Pixie's deity. He'll have the say round here again since I've taken the helmet away.
Pretend to be a deity, how could you? A shameful sin, Woozar will punish you.
Woozar?
Ah, rubbish! Pick him up, don't worry. You can even shake him, no problem.
You giving me rotten advice on purpose?
Would I have any reason to?
The stone figure there. Can I have it? You want something else for it? I don't think I've got anything for you. Sorry. Don't get excited. But there's someone on guard.
La cosa es que no sé cómo les hace Messi. No sé qué darle a cambio a este bicho. Ni pajolera idea. Me he dejado algo aquí.
La portada.
Pair are trapped. I'd better keep myself a good ways away from them. I don't want to get zapped by any of Zlof's lightning. I'd better keep myself a good...
Estoy muy desconcertada.
A metal frame, something like an antenna. The cables lead into the crypt. Hello, Chieftain.
Greetings, human.
There's no way I'm going to find a half-decent warrior around here, but I guess I could become one and win this stupid contest.
The contest is this afternoon. How do you expect to learn the high art of combat before then?
I'll get myself some invincible kit.
Oh, the path of the talentless. A wise decision, I'd say. But you do realize I won't let you stroll in here with as much kit as you like, don't you?
Don't worry, my stuff's going to be Ember.
Oh, we'll see.
I've found a powerful warrior's helmet.
Looks good, but what makes it so powerful?
It's magic. It can talk. Say something.
Oh, yeah. Great.
But he can. He really can talk. I can hear his voice in my head.
Aha.
It's just that my helmet doesn't like me.
That's a real shame. But maybe you'll make up.
Yes, perhaps. I've already got one part of the set. Will you let me into your camp now?
Just because you've got a good helmet, that's not nearly enough. Come back when the set's complete.
Have a look at this shield. Isn't it great?
It's really shiny. Have you greased it up?
You could say that. And in combat, it's going to defend me from every attack.
La
Whether a
puta
sword, or a
aquí.
spear, fire, or...
Excuse me. No fire. And spears are also very unpleasant. I'd prefer it if...
Just go along with it. Whether fire, poison, or axes, my powerful shield and I will stand fast.
We'll see, human.
Now really, with two parts of the set, you've got to let me into your camp.
No. If I'm not mistaken, the warrior set is made up of 3 pieces. And believe me, you're gonna need every single one of them.
I'll be back.
And I'll wait.
Bueno, de momento hasta que no tengo la espada Nanai. Pero a ver.
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living.
You know anything about ghost mushrooms?
Yes. They're small purple mushrooms with green spots. The Minotaur regularly buys them from the boss.
And do you know where you can find them?
You'll have to ask the boss.
And you and Esther?
We're in love.
Great!
Oh,
We want to start a family.
That's wonderful.
We're going to call our first child Nate.
Excuse me? You guys know all about unpleasant odors.
Of course.
Do you have any idea how I can make these mushrooms smell musty and rotten?
muy
Take
bien.
a whiff of that.
Oof, that'll work, thanks.
You're welcome.
I've got to get going.
Por fin. Vale.
Look, ghost mushrooms.
Excellent. And what a potent aroma they have.
Yoo-hoo!
I hear you.
A bolt of lightning has to hit the antenna at the crypt. Can't you, as the rainmaker, sort out the appropriate weather?
I can summon the rain, of course, but lightning, that's another matter.
How's that then?
It's another dance. Very difficult, very strenuous. I am too old for that.
Can you teach me how to do it?
You have brought me the mushrooms, so I will help you. The dance steps are written here. You are welcome to try your luck.
And if I get this dance right, if the gods are willing, we'll get the right kind of weather?
No. The dance is an insult to the gods. They will try to stop you and throw lightning bolts at you.
Vaya.
Fantastic.
That is exactly what you want. And now, please excuse me. I want to try the new mushrooms.
Okay. Catch you later.
May the wind blow your way.
Hostia, es sin soledad. Bueno.
While I've still got some control of myself doing this stupid dance, I ought to at least be near the antenna. While I've still got some control of myself doing this stupid dance, I ought to at least be near the antenna. While I've still got some control of myself... If I've understood Gulliver correctly, the lightning is supposed to strike the antenna and then somehow fill his body with light. No idea how.
Me están picando. Ay, no, pasa para allá. Hola, Teach. Está abriendo la puerta. Me han picado. A ver.
Okay, good.
¿Cómo? Hostia puta, qué complicado. Espérate, que lo tengo que apretar a la vez.
Still got quite a bit to learn. Okay, good.
¡Ay, Dios! ¡Ay, este es muy complicado! ¡Ay, qué complicado!
Still got quite a bit to learn.
A ver.
Okay, good.
¿Y lo puedo hacer? Ah, no. Es con las flechas. A ver. ¡Uy, qué lío! Esto...
Okay, good.
A ver... ¡No! ¡No! ¡Ah! ¡Ah! ¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡No puedo! ¡Qué horror!
Shit, damn! I was so close, I could almost feel the wrath of the gods.
A ver, venga, por favor.
Okay, good.
Es peor, tengo que apretarlo a la vez, ¿sabes? Si me lío. Oh, está muy complicado. Espera, vamos a probar otra vez.
Shit, I was... Okay, good.
Hostia, estos minijuegos me matan, tío. ¡Oye! Porfa, dime que me lo he dado por bueno. Vale.
No! It worked! Quick, my darling. Take me to my body.
Oh, menos mal.
It's okay. I don't need any help. Ungrateful zombie horde.
Eso digo yo. Me cago.
And? You think it's funny seeing me smoke?
Yep, everything worked wonderfully.
And not for the first time, I'm asking, what's going on with my armor, and where is the sword?
Sí, mamut.
Es un elefante.
Un elefante.
Es un elefante. Y me trajo dos cajas.
Y el pantalón.
In the fiery mountain.
Where's that?
It's a volcano not far from here. The dwarves used to have a mine there. They gave it up years ago. But a dragon has recently moved in.
Tendré que ver el directo porque no sé si soy aquí desnudo este. Me ha ido a abrir.
Let's just hope that there really is some usable armor in there.
Lo he conseguido. Aquí está todo el rato.
And bits of the previous owner. Before I put it on, I'll polish it and clean the nastiest bits off it.
Mucho.
Ta-da! Clothes maketh the man, armor maketh the hero.
Está la espada.
Ooh, I'd better leave the two turtle vultures alone. Ooh, no idea what I should ask.
Bueno. Ah, aquí. Y la única cueva que me falta, claro. La del dragón, cómo no. Ah, no es un dragón de verdad. Ah, sí. Ojo. Entiendo todo perfectamente.
Okay.
Are you afraid?
I'm okay.
You should be, shocked, rigid. Are you rigid with shock?
Not really. What are you reading?
How to become a terrifying monster in a fortnight. But I've only just started, and the first chapter states that one should not be disheartened if it doesn't work straight away, and there will always be people who begrudge anyone being successful in business.
Sure. A hammer. One side of the head is rounded. This sort of thing is used by a blacksmith. A pair of blacksmith's pliers with long handles. An old anvil with dwarven lettering. A mighty thing. The trough is full of water. The smiths probably used it to cool their work. I think this is a coin press. You pour gold, silver, or mithril into the opening and use this stamp to press the engraving into the coin. A row of strange stones. They're really smooth and slightly glittery. They probably come from deep inside the mountain. A huge furnace. Looks to me like they used to smelt metal in it. A stone bowl. The inside of it is black and sooty. If there was metal in the mold, I could stamp a coin, provided that the wheel still turns after all these years. There's a steady stream of lava flowing into the dragon basin. The heat's unbearable. This hatch keeps the lava in the basin. If you open it with the help of the chain, the lava flows out. If I open the hatch now, the lava would pour onto the floor. There's a piece missing. The dragon is damaged. The head's quite obviously missing.
Oh. Ya sé dónde conseguirla, pero será jodido, ¿eh?
Hello, gorgeous.
Yes?
You want to become a fearsome monster? Why? And who are you after all?
I am a misunderstood woman in the prime of her life.
Uh-oh.
I have served as a transport dragon for years, but I handed in my notice yesterday.
Uy, esa es la de
There are
donde-
limits, you know.
Did somebody cop a feel?
They shouted at me only because I lost a load. It was all because of this elf. I should be grateful to her. I can at last strive to reach my full potential and embark on a new career in the second half of my life.
As a terror-inducing monster?
Yeah, a traditional image for dragons. Men always achieve it. But why shouldn't a woman manage it too?
And what's involved in becoming a terror-inducing monster? You've got to pass 3 exams?
Oh, no, it isn't quite that simple. There is a complicated 10-step plan. I have to develop myself in the most diverse areas, and will have to build up my terror potential step by step. But it is all so complicated. I am meant to eat maidens, but I'm a vegetarian. And I've never spewed fire. I don't have a hoard of gold, and I don't know how to crack open knight's armor.
Yeah, and you're not so hot at bellowing.
I know, but at least I found a reasonable dragon's den, have I not?
I'm looking for a magic sword that's supposed to be hidden here in this mountain. You got any idea where it is?
Yes.
Yeah? Where then?
Oh, yeah, shouldn't... Well, you are somewhat similar to a warrior, and I am a dragon. Shouldn't we fight or something?
Who says so?
Chapter 5, Overzealous Heroes, or When Supper Comes Knocking at Your Door.
That's completely outdated garbage.
Do you really think so?
For sure. Confrontation won't get you too far these days. You need to find yourself some allies. The magic word is networking.
There's nothing written here about that. Perhaps you could come back later when I've read a bit more.
We could, of course, resolve this another way.
How?
Maybe I could help you to become a terror-inducing monster.
Really? You could teach me how to breathe fire?
No.
Oh, then I fear that you'll not be able to help me. Unless you perhaps have a huge hoard of gold?
No.
Nah, but I might be able to get you some. As a kind of seed capital, say. How about 1 gold coin?
Me la cuenta de Instagram.
Yeah, agreed. Chapter 1 states that everyone has to start somewhere, and a single gold coin is a good start to a huge hoard, is it not?
What kind of a place is...
My dragon's den?
Well, yeah, but what was it before? Those machines over there look pretty ancient.
The dwarves built them centuries ago. They dug for rare metals in the volcano here and crafted... And then the terror rained down on them. A mighty, rose-colored dragon drove them away. Hurrah! Hurrah! Do you like the story? I am working on my own legend. Every terror-inducing monster surrounds itself with a web of myths and legends.
I gotta get going. Happy practicing.
Bueno. Voy a tardar. Esta mujer no me quiere dar las cosas. Mira el pico falto. Ahí el martillo. Ay, no me esconden. Ya no me echan. demasiado. Vale.
This stone. You want? I don't. This. You. I don't think. There are crystals inside the stone, all sparkling and glinting.
Vale, ya sé que le puedo dar. A ver. Una geoda le voy a dar. Espero que sirva.
Look, see what I've got for you?
Adiós.
And so, I think you now belong to me. The big stones stand out. Maybe I can take a few of the small gold nuggets unnoticed.
Theft! Get him! The human has stolen some gold!
So they can't hear you anymore? So when you're sitting on top of my head, only I can hear you, right? Wow, what a bummer.
Don't celebrate too much. I'm planning an opera for this evening. Wagner's Ring.
These jewels are pretty enticing, but I don't want to push my luck. I'll leave them where they are.
Creo que ya está. Ya está todo aquí. Vale.
That's done it. The head fits perfectly. Lava flow. Even with the pliers, the heat's almost unbearable. The furnace is so hot you can hardly get near it. The nuggets have melted in the furnace. A small golden pool has formed in the bowl. Ah, good. I'll pour the gold into the mold. Should be just enough. A superb gold coin with a vicious-looking dwarf on it. It's still hot. Look, I've got the first coin for your treasure. May there be many more to follow.
Oh, thank you.
So, what about the sword?
Well, yes. I'm lying on it. Could you take it?
Nice. Where is it exactly?
A bit further down, I think. Yes, there it is.
That's the head off a pickaxe.
Just a bit further.
Oh, great.
No quiero saber lo que toco.
It's broken.
What?
It's snapped under your weight.
Oh, so that's why it suddenly stopped here. And it was so nice. It said that I was a terrible monster and that it would love to cut my head off.
That's no good to me. What am I going to do with a broken sword?
You could perhaps repair it?
Do I look like a blacksmith?
You could learn. There's a book on smithing there.
Guerrero.
14 days. That's too long. I don't have 14 days.
Then you'll have to read faster. You'll find everything you need here. An anvil, fire, instructions.
Nice. Magic sword, Ah, here. Right at the back of the book. Not a good sign. Blah, blah. Forging magic swords is very difficult. The high art of smithing. Only level 98 smiths can forge magic swords. That's not very good at all. Roughly calculated, my level is 0. Let's see. This is where they explain how a magic sword can be repaired. You have to reforge it and then hold it in dragonfire. What am I going to practice on until I'm at level 98? That doesn't sound bad. Copper pots. Pretty simple, and you only need one raw material. Copper.
Y ya sabemos dónde conseguirlo, así que por espada. ¡Hala! ¡Qué chula la espada! Vamos para allá. Es una armadura justo aquí. Ah, no, coño, me he pasado. Está aquí.
I've got 3 pieces of copper-bearing ore. No arcanite crystal. I need to be a level 98. I can level up my abilities by smithying copper pots. All I need is copper, a hammer, and an anvil. And lots of practice. I'll put in as many stones as possible. Even with the pliers, the heat's almost unbearable. The copper's melted and run out of the stones. I wouldn't have thought there would be so much. The copper's too runny. I can't work it like that. Just a piece of copper. The copper is still hot, but it'll slowly harden. Let's give it a go then. Not perfect just yet, but then I'm only a level 1 blacksmith. Only another 97 pots. What's up? Get the copper, smelt the copper, make the pot. We have to get the most out of our playtime, so let's get going.
Está de coña.
Well, okay, I'll do it on my own.
No te quedes con nosotros, ¿vale, Tis? Que vaya bien.
98 pots, level 98. Wow, that was fun. Well, I can now forge pretty much anything, including broken magic swords. Ah, good. Speaking as a level 98 blacksmith, I know what needs to be done. Ta-da! I've reforged the sword that was once broken. Now I've just got to harden it in some dragon fire. Hello, gorgeous.
Yes?
The sword needs to be tempered in dragon fire. Will you do the honors?
Oh, that isn't going to be easy. I've never breathed fire before.
And here's me thinking you're a dragon.
I am. But in order to spew fire, one has to be mad with anger. That is the normal state of mind for most dragons, is it not? But I don't really do that. I did a lot of autogenic yoga.
Do you know that you're pretty damned ugly, even for a dragon?
You mean monstrously ugly and terrifying? Thank you.
Mierda.
Your football team stinks. They can't play. They'll never be able to play, and every fan they have is an idiot.
What is football?
It's when you have a ball and... oh, forget it. You're really, really dumb.
Why do you say that?
Because it's a fact.
But it isn't true. I've always been an avid reader.
Didn't do much for you. I've never met such a thicko dragon before.
Hey, that's not very nice.
But one thing should be obvious to you at least.
Los que no deberían buscar entrenarse como monstruos. Estoy burlándome de tu estilo de vida y sistema de valores.
Your mother found you so obnoxious she gave you away.
Of course. That's what dragons do. Have you ever had anything to do with dragon children? Definitely do not want those around. Burning, poisonous, oozing excrement.
I reckon dragons like you just shouldn't pursue a monster education.
Why ever not?
You don't belong in the world of work. You should go find yourself a terror-inducing husband who has a good job and can look after you.
That
The main thing is, though, let me give it to you straight. You will never become a dangerous monster. Your dreams? Forget them.
You really think so? I do sometimes think that too.
Joder. No la quería hacer llorar, la quería enfadar.
Oh, for Pete's sake, who do you want to be then? Oh, come on! Yoga masters don't feel pain. It'll pass. You will become a real evil monster just like all the others.
You really think so?
Of course.
Oh, thank you so much.
What I've been trying to tell you the whole time...
Yes?
You're really...
Why do you...
Because of the...
But it isn't...
Didn't do much...
Hey!
But one... I reckon you don't.
That is...
The main thing is, you stink like hell. My eyes are stinging.
Yes. My sulfur odor probably has that effect on you, you rude my father. May I perhaps offer you a little tea and sympathy?
What I've been...
Yes.
De buscar otra frase.
You're really right, because the...
But it isn't...
Didn't do much.
Hey.
But one... I'm making fun of your lifestyle and value system here.
Is that good or bad?
Bad! I'm contradicting all of your opinions. Forget it. I reckon you don't.
That is...
The main thing. But you could help me out, sweetheart. My shirt could use a wash and an iron.
Vaya, era eso al final.
I breathed fire!
Good for both of us.
I was so angry that I... Thank you.
My pleasure. Hello, sword.
Heart! What the
Ya
hell
ves.
are you doing?
I've reforged you after you got accidentally snapped by a dragon.
Where is that monster? I want to bathe in her blood!
We don't have time for that now. We still have a pretty big task ahead of us.
I'll slash you away through our enemies.
Por fin.
Oh, laddie, not more fighting.
I recognise your spineless blabbering.
And I recognise your brainless aggression.
Oh, great. That smart arse is here too.
Now, quiet, please. Let's get with the program.
Let's split skulls.
Yeah! Or not!
Well, let's go swim. Come on, human. I dare you.
Shut your trap, and that goes for all of you. Now that we're all together, you guys are going to get me into the orc camp.
Yeah!
Está súper contenta.
So I can get my friend out of there.
A rescue mission? We'll have to proceed very carefully and diplomatically.
I think you should spit in the face of the biggest orc in the camp.
I don't think I
Vaya, hombre. Vale. Vamos. En cuanto pueda lo guardo.
Hello, chieftain.
Greetings, human.
Look, I'm carrying the sword of power.
What are you gonna do with red knife?
Red knife! Wretched green skin! Step forward! Shield and sword shall shatter! Your blood shall flow!
¿Qué era esta,
I'll
Alexander?
leave your ugly skull!
Whoa, calm down. We don't want to...
Hey, I like your sword. I must apologise. That's a good sword.
The best!
You're okay. I've got the whole warrior set of power. Now open the gate.
You are a very well-equipped little human. Your kit may compensate for your lack of talent, ability, and competence.
Thanks.
Most people wouldn't take that as a compliment.
I just want to get into the camp, win your stupid contest, and free Willy.
You have little pride, human. But perhaps some courage. Or is that stupidity? Enter.
Chun, chun.
I just hope Wilbur's going to reward me for what I'm doing here. And as soon as I've freed him, we still need to go look for Ivo and Critter. I hope they're doing okay.
Uy, ay, po. ¿Qué dónde está la alfa, no? Sí. Calla, ojo. Ethan, no chilles.
Vale, ya, que tengo que hablar por teléfono.
Ethan, calla. Vamos con... No es. Sí, pues los míos, que estoy aquí al lado.
Hola, Liz. Buenos días. Una cosita. No sé si...
Vale, os dejo con no es que ya está
Hola,
todo.
Liz. Puede ser que los del seguro te llamen por el tema de...
Ay, no, vaya, pesado. Hasta luego. Que no chillo, que está
No
mal.
hagas caso.
Adiós.
Puedes contarle, no pasa nada.